Mandie, the bit you said about playful being, that versus playing is so important, because I've had this conversation, I don't know, I can't count, let's say 11 billion times already, as I know you have, as have our colleagues in other spaces, where we go, it's great. We're not saying don't play Monopoly, don't play Snap, don't kick a ball in the garden. Absolutely do those things if that's what your children love doing. But when they are in a crisis, when they have perceived some danger or some fear or some threat, and their amygdala is going, oh my goodness, how am I going to keep safe? And that fight, flight, or freeze, or whatever other response it is, might kick in. When that brain is flooded with fear, what we're seeking to do is replace the fear with joy. And this is where playful comes in, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And it can be the smallest little thing. It can be doing a silly walk or a silly dance or singing a song and changing the lyrics. I do that quite a lot. It's about creating those emotional connections with your children, because that's how we can co-regulate. And I know you and I have spoken about that before, but it's a mindset. It's not a thing that you have to do. You shouldn't think, I can see my child struggling, so now I'm going to put my empathy hat on and I'm going to show some. It should naturally come, but by using the pace as a framework, it can just steer you in the right direction and give you some really good guidance. What I'm going to do to try and help Anita as well, because I know that we've given quite a lot of information in that answer to her. I'm going to put a little something together, and I'm going to pop it on our Facebook page.
Perfect.
And if anybody else who's listening is like, what are they talking about? Send us an email, rootsresilience@outlook.com, or send us a message through Facebook, and I will put something together, or Laura will, and we will send that over to you to try and help you if that is something that you're struggling with right now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think that would be really helpful, because Anita has asked about what on earth pace is, and I'm talking about a chicken dinner. So I think a visual might be really helpful at this point. Yeah. But yeah, the playful bit, so we're not saying don't play games with your children, don't have a playful, fun, light-hearted approach, but we're talking about in the moment when your child is struggling the most, when they are flooded with fear. What can we do to reduce that, to bring in elements of joy, to open up the higher thinking brain, so they're not functioning from the survival brain? What is it that we can do? Singing, dancing, being a bit of a lunatic is always a good one. Mandie, I know that that's a bit of a speciality of yours.
I have skills. What can I say?
You do. Skills that pay the bills. Absolutely. But anything, and I think that the important bit that we remember here is that the human brain cannot feel fear and joy at the same time. And so if we look to replace one with the other, we're instantly, and I do mean instantly, bringing down cortisol levels, really reducing that stress hormone. Now, we're not going to say they're going to go from 60 to 0 immediately because you cracked a funny joke, but you are going to see an instant shift. And then that's the bit where you can really work through the rest of the approach, through the rest of your paceful attitude.